and I'm very glad to meet you all. So today, we are going to see the course outline, and then we're going to see the first chapter. So since the class time is, is about 3 hours, but we are not going to do all the 3 hours, don't worry. So probably we're going to spend first section for 40 minutes, and then we're going to have a break for 10 minutes. And then we're going to do the second section after the break. It's going to be about 40 minutes. So, okay. So today we are going to see the course outline, and before we talk about the course outline, we are going to briefly see Zoom class etiquette and about instructor. For the course outline, we will see the course description and grading and participation grading, course requirements, and assignments and projects, and lastly, examinations. So let's see the Zoom class etiquette first. So, all right, for the Zoom class, you can join the class meeting by the Zoom login link. I sent you an invitation email, right? So, or you can find the link on the very first page of the Moodle room. So for the first term students at ECC, I will show you how to log in Moodle room and where the link is. So, all right, so please go to the ECC website, and there are students and staff section on the top of the website, and you can click the students to access to the Moodle icon, but I'm gonna go to the staff. Okay, so probably you're gonna see a very similar page with mine. So there is a Moodle room. So you can just click this icon to access the Moodle room. And on the right side of the first page, I'm sorry, probably you will see like this now. So you have to log in with your username and password, and then you will see the courses you registered. Then go to Art 100 KN2 Art Appreciation course. And then you will see the syllabus on the top of the first page. And then professor announcements I wrote. And then underneath the professor's announcement, you will see Zoom class information. And there is a Zoom meeting a login link. So you can just click it to access to the Zoom meeting room. Okay, so let me back to the slide. So, oh, and then please use your full name when you join Zoom meeting room to check your attendance. And the class schedule, the Zoom class schedule is every Friday, 10 a.m. You should be on time. So if you have an excuse, you should send me an email or Moodle message in advance. And please turn on your video camera during the class. This is an interactive virtual class. It's an etiquette to show in the class. So if you turn off the video, I feel like talking on the wall alone. And it's hard to catch up that you are following the class well. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. So please turn on your video during the Zoom class. Lastly, please find a quiet place so you can fully focus on it. All right, so let me introduce myself. As you can see, I'm an artist, an art educator, and a designer. So I studied fine art and majored drawing and painting at an undergraduate, and I studied art education at a grad school. So this is a painting I did. And my favorite mediums are oil and acrylic paints. And I'm a professional in drawing with all kinds of drawing mediums. And the most recent 5 years, I've been doing digital and performance arts to expand my artistic careers as an artist. And I've been teaching studio art like painting, drawing, and graphic design to high school and college students for 16 years. These are all my students' work for studying fine arts. And my last career is designer. I used to be an art director at cosmetic companies, managing product design and marketing design. So that's all about me. So now let's talk about the course. So this is an art appreciation course. This introductory course will explore the various styles of art from prehistoric to modern periods. Art appreciation will encourage you to question the nature of art and its relevance to daily life. This course is basically for non-art major students. The course period is from today, Friday, January 22nd, to Friday, May 7th. And this is a hybrid course, which means you will come to the Zoom meeting class, and after the Zoom meeting, you will do Moodle Room activities for each class. So for the full attendance or participation grade, you must join Zoom meeting and proceed Moodle Room activities every Friday. This course provides you e-textbook called ebook. It is in Moodle Room. And I need you to read all the assigned chapters of ebook as a homework. And we are going to learn 3 to 4 chapters of textbook per a week. And you will post a discussion and a sketchbook project in Moodle Room for each class to finish your participation after Zoom meeting. Also, there are 2 assignments on 4th week and 10th week. You can upload your files in Moodle Room. And lastly, you are going to make 7 simple artworks during the course related to the chapter we are going to learn. And you will submit 5 of 7 pieces finished artworks by end of the course. That is final sketchbook submission. Now, let's see them in detail. So let's see grading first. So these are the grade scales. The participation is 20% of your final grade. I will show you how the participation score is calculated on the next page. And the 2 assignments are 20%. And you will see what these are shortly. And the final sketchbook submission will be 20% as the final. And there are 2 exams during the course. A midterm will be 20%, and final will be 20% of your final score. And this is very important. No late work will be accepted without a valid excuse. So with the excuse, your grade will be lowered by 2 points each day. Please remember this. All right. And the participation is 10 points each day. It is calculated in 3 ways. First, attending Zoom meeting on Friday at 10 a.m. If you join Zoom meeting on time, you will get full 5 points on it. And if you're late, 1 point will be dropped. And if you are absent, you will get nothing for it. And second, you will post a discussion or a sketchbook project process by Friday midnight. I mostly finished the Zoom meeting class early, so you can have enough time to do a discussion and a sketchbook project. Before the COVID, the students used to do these activities in the on-site classroom, but the circumstance has been changed. So we are going to do the class activities in Moodle Room. The posting due is by the end of the class day, Friday. But I highly recommend posting your discussion or sketchbook project process right after Zoom meeting. Otherwise, you will easily forget it. It's Friday. So if you post your discussion or sketchbook process by the end of the class day, Friday, you will get 3 points. And if your posting is late, 1 point will be dropped on it. And if you don't post it, and then you will be considered of being absent. And the last one for the participation point is replying at least 2 peers postings by the next day of the class. So this is important for this hybrid course. Now, we don't physically see each other in the classroom, but by replying others' discussions and artworks, you can communicate with classmates and you can check how things going on in the class. So if you reply to 2 peers postings on time, then you will get 2 points on it. And if you miss the due date, then 1 point will be dropped. And if you reply no one, then you will get nothing. So for the participation, you have to join Zoom meeting and finish Moodle Room activities to get full 10 points each class. All right, so let's talk about course requirements. So first, I need you to read e-textbook, e-book before you answer the discussions, assignments, and sketchbook projects. Second, participation is essential to achieve a passing grade. Each class has a discussion or a sketchbook project, and you must post your discussions and sketchbook project by every Friday, 11:55 p.m. And third, you need to reply to your peers posting at least 2 times or more for each discussion or sketchbook project by every Saturday, 11:55 p.m. And if you are not posting on time, you are not giving your peers time to participate in the class. Fourth, you must log in Moodle Room at least 2 times per week. So again, by every Friday, 11:55 p.m., you must post all your discussion or your sketchbook project. And by every Saturday, 11:55 p.m., you must leave your feedback or comments for your peers' discussions or sketchbook project. And please read ebook assigned before you comment to your classmates' discussions or sketchbook projects. And do respect your classmates and refrain from unnecessary comments during class. So now, let me show you how to post your discussion in the Moodle Room. All right, so this is our Moodle Room front page. And then when you scroll down, you will see online course orientation video and quiz. And please click this first and then watch the online course orientation video and then take the quiz first. Then you can access to all the sections in the Moodle room. And let's go to the week 1. Oh, someone already posted. Very good. So can you see this puzzle icon? And there is an ebook. So that is our textbook. You don't need to buy textbook. So you can just click it and you can access to the e-textbook. And there is a blue icon, the page icon. So that has the summary of the class. And then here there is a the speech bubble icon. So that is the discussion or sketchbook projects forum. So you can post your discussion in this section. So there's always the discussions topic in the forum, and then to post your discussion, click this green button, add a new discussion, and then you can just write the subject and answer the topics question, and then just hit submit button. That's it. Very simple. All right. So let's talk about assignments. So there are 2 assignments. The first assignment is due on Monday, February 15th. Which is already posted on 4th week in the Moodle room. This is an artist research, so we're gonna see it after the break. And then, and the next assignment is due on Monday, April 5th, which is posted on 10th week in the Moodle room. So it was supposed to visit a local museum or gallery, but, we are in the pandemic crisis. I don't want you, to put in danger. So we are going to tour a virtual museum in Google Art and Cultural Correction, which is great to see all the remarkable museums in the whole world. And then you are going to write your appreciation about a museum tour after visiting a virtual museum. For assignments, you must remember this. So do not copy and paste any information from resources. Must be written by your own words. When your assignment is not written by your own words, you will get F grade for assignments. And just to let you know, there is a system to check similarity of papers in the Moodle room. So I can see what you copy and paste in your assignments. So please do not take a risk. I can see everything. And now let's see exams. So there is a midterm examination on Friday, March 5th at 10 a.m. If you miss the midterm exam date, you will lose 10 points of your total score. And this is not an open book test. And you will see 30 questions, 27 multiple choice questions, and 2 short answer questions, and 1 essay question. And we are going to review all the chapters before the midterm. So don't worry about it. And the final exam will be almost similar with the midterm. The final exam will be on Friday, May 7th at 10 a.m. Since the final exam will be the last day of the course, so if you miss the exam date, you will get F for this score. Then you will be very difficult to pass this course. And like midterm, it is not an open book test, and you will see 35 or more questions on the final. The final exam's question format can be changed. So I will let you know in detail when you do review the final before the exam. All right, so the last thing we are going to see is the sketchbook projects. We are going to make 7 very simple artworks during the course. I need you to post your artwork process by each participation posting due dates. And we are going to share just the process of your artwork during the course, which means you don't need to post a finished work by each participation due date. So you can just show the beginning steps of your work, or you can just share an idea sketch. That's totally fine. But you must provide a short description about your artwork or your artwork plans. So let me show you how to post your artwork in the Moodle room. So we're gonna do the first sketchbook project next week, not today. So there is a sketchbook posting forum here, sketchbook 2.1, right? So when you click it, you will see the sketchbook page. And then it's just the same as the discussion, just to hit this green button, add a new discussion, and type the subject and write the description about your artwork. And then this, you have to take a picture of your artwork process or idea sketch, and then post it, upload it by this, by clicking this button, choose files, and then just hit submit. It's very simple. And let me know if you have a problem with that. I can help you. All right. Okay, so that was the posting your sketchbook project to show your process. And you are going to submit 5 of 7 pieces finished artworks in one file at the end of the course. And that is called final sketchbook submission, and it's due on Monday, May 3rd before 11:55 p.m. When you submit the final sketchbook project file, you must complete your artworks. And I will provide a format with a guide on the 15th week of the Moodle room. But let me show you other students' sample of the final sketchbook submission file in advance, so you can prepare it. Okay. Oops. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, I cannot find the file right now. I'm gonna show you after the break. Sorry about that. Okay, so for sketchbook project, you will need a sketchbook, but the size is about 8 by 11, but it can be a smaller or bigger than this size. And if you cannot get it, you can just use a copy papers. No, it's totally fine. Any papers will be fine. And you will need pencils, erasers, scissors, a glue stick, a ruler, and any color mediums like crayons, colored pencils, pastels, or oil pastels. Um, and, and you will need any types of useless papers such as magazines, newspapers, old books, advertising mails, etc. And if you cannot find any of these supplies, please contact me as soon as possible. All right. And then if you have any questions or concerns about this course, do not hesitate to contact me. Email is the best way to contact me. My email address is slee18@webmail.essex.edu. So do you have any other question about the course outline? No one? No?
No, Professor.
What did you say? I couldn't hear you.
I said no, Professor.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're gonna have a 10-minute break. So let's go. So please come back in 10 minutes. So I'm gonna turn on the timer, okay, everyone? So let's just have a 10-minute break and then we're gonna see the first chapter, okay? I'm sorry, I forgot the recording. So this Mona Lisa's painting gave many Renaissance people a shock with a beautiful woman who seemed like alive in the painting. So besides this painting, made many critics in 19th century surprised when it was shown at the Louvre Museum in Paris. They described her as a dangerous beauty and a fatal attraction. Do you agree with that?
Of course not.
Yeah, of course not. You know, it's the 21st century. All right. So now let's look at what art is in modern 20th century. This is Marcel Duchamp fountain. Can you guess what it is? Looks very familiar with us. What is that?
That's definitely a toilet.
Yes, yes,
Like a toilet.
it is. It's a male urinal. Can you believe it? Yeah. You know what? Duchamp did not make this urinal, but only designed it as a work of art. He just took it and displayed it. This is an actual male urinal. So this is a type of art known as ready-made. This Duchamp's ready-made work fountain raised interesting philosophical question. Does art have to be made by an artist? So art can be changed by diverse viewpoints. And then this is a Japanese artist painting, maple leaves on a river. And this painting depicts Japanese autumn river in 19th century with middle or lower classes. And this is Egyptian mural, The Journey of the Sun God Re. This painting depicts Nile River. An ancient Egyptian believed there was a god to control the river, which made fertile soil to grow their crop. So sometimes art can be different by subject matter, even though artists depict the same object as these two paintings. So the idea of art has changed by history. In ancient time, art is totemic sculpture or painting. In Middle Age, art is craft. Also, in Renaissance, art is painting, sculpture, architecture with the skilled techniques. And lastly, in modern and postmodern, art means diverse genre, like the urinal sculpture. So now let's talk about art and beauty. So many of us assume that work of art should be beautiful. How do you think? Do you think art should be beautiful or not?
Not all the time.
Why?
It could be because art is the expression of your feelings, and not always feelings are beautiful. It could be bad feelings.
Perfect. That was a perfect answer. Very good, Maria. So,
but art is subjective, so maybe for me it's good.
Yeah, that's also correct answer. Beauty and art were discussed together because both were felt to provide pleasure, right? However, like just, Maria said, we don't always feel pleasure in looking at art. So let me show you the example. So this is Kate Colway's etching work. So what kind of a feeling do you feel from this work of art?
Sadness.
Yes, exactly. Sadness. So, as you can see from the, title, she's holding her dead child, and we can feel her sadness from this work of art. How about this work? Oops. So what kind of a feeling do you feel from this painting?
It's like a horror, like horror.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Yeah. It's like eating a human body.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. You saw that painting correctly. Yeah. It's kind of gross, right? Yeah. So this is Francisco de Goya's painting, Saturn devouring one of his children. That's horrible. He witnessed terrible acts of cruelty, stupidity, warfare, and slaughter during world wars. So he expressed his increasingly pessimistic view of human nature. So art can provide pleasure, but it can also inspire sadness, horror, pity, awe, and a full range of other emotions. So art can be beautiful, but not all art tries to be beautiful. And beauty is not a requirement for art. That is the point. Okay. And let's move on to the art and appearances. So these two works of art looks very, very, very different, right? So one is the representational style and the other one is very abstract style, right? But you know what? These two work of arts are made by one artist, Pablo Picasso. So Pablo Picasso mastered this traditional technique while still he was a teenager. However, he soon abandoned it for a style of art known as Cubism. It happened almost the end of the 19th century, not only Pablo Picasso, but also many other artists. Why? Why did art change suddenly? Can you guess why? What was it happened in the 19th century?
War.
War. Yeah, it can be. Yes. That can be one of the reason, but that's not the main reason. I will give you a hint. Something was invented.
The pressing plant? I don't know.
Something was invented. Something.
Pressing plant?
What?
The pressing plant?
No. All right, I will give you the answer. So it's photography. The answer is photography. Yeah. So for some artists, photography meant the end of the painting. So manual skills were no longer needed to create a visual record. So sometimes appearances of art has changed by a historical event like this. All right, so now let's talk about art and meaning. Art is always about something. One brief definition of art is embodied meaning. So understanding art is a cultural skill and must learned. For the first thing, you can find the meaning of art through form and content. So form is the physical appearance of the work and everything the eye registers about it, such as colors, shapes, and internal organization. And content is what the work of art is about. And the next thing can be materials and techniques. So we can find artwork's meaning through materials and techniques as well. And third one is iconography. So iconography means describing images. So iconography involves identifying, describing, and interpreting subject matter in art. And the last thing to find artwork's meaning is reading a context. So art does not happen in a vacuum. So many works of art related to the life and the society of its creators. So sometimes art has purpose. So this is Kara workers' installation work, Sugar Babies. Can you guess what this work is about? It has purpose. What you can see.
I mean, it seems like kids are doing labor.
Yes, you got the point. That's right. Then can you guess so which material is used for this sculpture? The white sculpture? It's hard.
Maybe ceramic.
Yeah, it looks like a ceramic. That's what I thought when I saw this work at the first time. It was not. There is a hint in the title. They called Sugar Babies. Yeah. It's made. Yeah, what? So this giant sculpture is made by Domino Sugar We Eat. Oh my goodness. That's amazing, right? But you know what? There is a very sad story behind that work. So there, the sugar was made by young African kids to import the sugar to the developed countries. And the kids were paid incredibly low labor wage. So Walker brought art into a specialized space, evoking a connection between what took place there and larger social and historical issues here. This is amazing work of art. And here's another example. So this is Banksy's mural on Lick Street. Can you tell me what you can see here?
It's kind of like graffiti on the wall.
That's right.
And he's like it's like trying to paint over it. Like you see that a lot in like like New York City, like or in school sometimes they like to spray paint things on the wall.
Yes.
You got somebody trying to cover it. Paint. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think he's trying to wash it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. So he is trying to wash it. So why he is washing it? What is that?
Animals and people. It looks like people are hunting the animals, and then
Mm-hmm.
as he's washing it, it's like blood coming down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it looks like a prehistoric, paintings,
Yeah.
right? In the cave. Yes, very good. So the Banksy's mural painting depicts a city worker mindlessly power washing a prehistoric rock painting off the wall. And much as workers routinely scrub unauthorized graffiti, from walls today. So this painting draws a parallel between modern street art and the cave paintings of prehistoric that we now consider to be priceless treasures of human patrimony. However, like graffiti artists, the cave painters did not have permits or government authorization to paint their images. They simply made their work for the public to see. The artist wanted to say that. So the questions that artists of the 20th century posed about the nature of their task and the great formal variety of their responses to those questions served to map the territory of the word art. We now understand that art can manifest itself in many more ways, like a painting, a sculpture, a video, an installation, a website, a computer program, a concept, a performance, an action. So all these and more may be presented and understood as art. Okay. All right, Maria, Mayra. Okay. So let's see today's activities in the model room. All right, so let me go back to the front page. Okay. All right, so okay. So remember, you have to finish the to take the orientation quiz first to access week 1. And to finish your participation today, please go to week 1. And then there are 2 discussions. So can you see this PDF icon? So this is the lecture slide we just saw together. Okay. And then the first discussion is introduction yourself. So we're gonna have some time to get to know each other. So please post who you are. So and what you expect for this course. And then there's a second discussion. Just give me 1 second. Let me open this first. Okay, so the second discussion is we're gonna pick one artist in the artist list here. So there are 30 artists. So you're gonna research one of them for the assignment 1. So, and here is the role. Here is the very important role. So we're gonna choose just the artist today. We are not gonna research it today. because the due date is next month, February 15th. So we have, enough time to do it. So we're gonna just choose the artist to research. And here is the rule. The artist selection is first pick, first get. So which means if someone already picked an artist to research, then you must choose another artist instead of the same artist. So post to which artist you are going to research for the assignment 1. And then here is a posting guide. Please follow this rule. In the subject box, please write the number and the artist name in the artist research list. So for example, like this, number 1, Vincent van Gogh. So when you post your discussion, so this is the first box is the subject box. In the subject box, write the number of the artist and write the name of the artist, and then write why you choose that artist. Now, you can just, say like, a couple of sentences like, I just, love that artist, since I was young, like that, And I'm going to show you the artist works so you can decide which artist you are going to research for the assignment 1. So this is Vincent van Gogh, very famous artist. And this is Leonardo da Vinci. And here's fun artist, Marcel Duchamp. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to research him. And this is a Baroque artist, Diego Velázquez. And we saw this artist, Francisco de Goya. You can research why the artist, painted like this, terrible painting. And here's Pablo Picasso. And this is Louise Bourgeois. She's a French-American artist. She's a very, very amazing sculptor with the famous, the spider sculpture. And here's another amazing expressionist artist, Alain de Kooning. And this is one of the impressionist artists, Edgar Degas. And this is a Baroque artist, Jan van Eyck. And we just saw this work, Carol Walker. She's an amazing artist. And Banksy. His work is, very, humorous but meaningful. I love his work. And Eugene Delacroix, he's also the Baroque artist. He expressed the, French Revolution. And another famous artist, Frida Kahlo. She's a Mexican artist. She's amazing. And here is Johannes Vermeer. He's a North Europe artist. The style is Baroque art style. And here's another American artist, Robert Smithson. This works type is called earthwork because the artist is using the materials from the earth. And this is Guerrilla Girls. This is an art group, and their artworks looks like it's a campaign. And this is Peter Paul Rubens, also the Baroque artist. I'm sorry about the resolution of the painting. The image is very blurry. And this is one of the, the Renaissance master, Raphael. And here's another Renaissance master Michelangelo. And here is symbolist artist Gustav Klimt. And this is an impressionist artist, Edward Monet. And this is a poster design artist, J. Howard Miller. And this is a very famous pop artist, Andy Warhol. And this is the architecture, his very famous architecture, Frank Gehry. And the most famous impressionist artist, Claude Monet. And post-impressionist artist, Paul Gauguin. And another American pop artist, Jeff Koons. And idealism artist, Piet Mondrian. And the last artist is American artist, Jackson Pollock. He's one of the expressionist artists. So you can review all the artist work again in the Moodle room. It's in week 1. So it's here. It's here. No. Oh, someone already posted it. Yeah, it's true. You gotta hurry up. Okay, so the artist research list with the image is in this PDF file, so you can review it again to choose the artist. And then please post these 2 discussions by tonight, and please reply to your peers by tomorrow. Do you have any other question? No? Huh?
No, Professor.
Okay. All right. So I just took the picture of your attendance again. All right, everyone. So please finish your participation. Now go to the Moodle room and post your discussions. And we're gonna see you next week. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Have a great day.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye.